Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Exceptional Consider Show live from the nation's capital. I am your wonderful, great, beautiful, and vivacious host, Ken McClenton. And I have with me my baby sister, Shannon Wright, who is running for Baltimore mayor, the city of Baltimore. Mayor of the city of Baltimore. Other people are running, including the rats from Baltimore, but she's standing in there. She's ready to change things with us tonight. Shannon, it is a great honor always to have you on the air with us, and you know that we're going to have you on throughout the election 2020 season. Not necessarily to give commentary, but because you're a candidate. How does it feel being a candidate in Baltimore City?
Well, it is definitely never a dull moment. That I can tell you.
Now, speaking of never a dull moment, because people don't know this. Now, we have a common, I don't want to say enemy, because some people who are in the Navy Yard area listening to me off of M Street Southwest would say, "Oh, that's a cruel word. Oh, he is so combative." But someone who's antagonistic towards us. Can I use that terminology?
There we go.
Yeah,
that works.
Yeah. So all you leftists who are tuning in from downtown DC tonight, listening to the show, I use a good word, antagonistic. When I come up with the name Anthony Wiggins, what does that name mean to you, Shannon Wright?
It means court cases and legal battles.
Anthony Wiggins actually and accused me of killing my own daughter. Believe it or not. Anthony Wiggins. And then later on came on to tell me in postings on Facebook, because I'm a Republican and I'm a conservative. Anthony Wiggins didn't know how to control himself. And so how did that work in the city of Baltimore with the GOP Central?
Not very good. Not very good at all. Well, it worked out well for us, but it did not work out well for him. So sometimes, things that people force you to go through, they really do make you stronger.
Yeah.
In this process of dealing with Mr. Wiggins, we followed the law, both the state law and the party law. And our convention voted to redo its bylaws such that acts of criminal intent against fellow committee members would not be tolerated and would be grounds for removal, even if a member was elected on the ballot, which is a very big, because it's saying that the state party was willing to supersede the will of the voters.
Wow.
Yes, that's a big deal.
Wow. Welcome to Beemore. Welcome to Baltimore.
So, no, the state party did that because it had to recognize that there were members, and not just in Baltimore City, but throughout our state, that had literally committed criminal acts against other fellow committee people. And that sometimes can make it a little bit challenging to find another cheek to turn.
Wow. Now, Anthony Wiggins, that wonderful human being, and I do apologize because I missed your phone calls on the day before he was about to be sentenced, because I did want to speak and make mention of the fact that Anthony Wiggins made those abrasive, disconcerting, unhumanistic terms of endearment towards me during the time period that I was mourning my daughter's loss. And he did it over the internet. He had no fear whatsoever of reprisal. And I missed having to back you up in court there for that. But the great joy of it is that you are so heaven bent on justice that you saw the enemy at hand. You saw the evil combatant that he was in terms of keeping the Central Committee of Baltimore in disarray, including there have been the accusations that he, knowing that you would be present on a night, brought a weapon into the building as to threaten to accost you. While that has, yeah, go ahead.
So there have been several instances of this wrongdoing and terribly unnecessary interactions with this man, and we finally got to a place where we were successful. In July, he was found guilty of 2 charges of second-degree assault. Last week, he was sentenced, and October, the judge gave him 4 weeks to get his affairs in order.
Mm-hmm.
And week in October, he has to turn himself in.
Well, that's good, and I won't prolong this in terms of inquiry. The great thing is that he will be going to jail. The bad thing is that his sentence is not long enough. He should be doing some heavy time, but this is Baltimore and have not audited one doggone dime of it, and in fact can account for the majority of the federal dollars that it has received. And yet, the current mayor, Young, made certain that on the weekends the recreation centers were open for people that needed it. Is this city just is this for real? Is this an imaginary city that we're making this stuff up, or is this really for real?
Of course, it's for real. So Mayor Young has found money for recreation centers. He has found money for legal and community resources for illegal immigrants in our city. He has found all sorts of sums of money for folks other than the residents and citizens of the city. And that is really unfortunate. We've got crime in this city, homicide specifically,
Yeah.
that is off the chart. And it seems to me that if you've got an extra couple of million laying around, you would look to the police department and you would to be able to effectively control the city. But that's not happening.
No, it's not happening.
You know, if you wanted to do something, you know, you would take those extra millions and put it towards the school budget, so that after starting a brand new school year 3 days in, the school, 67 schools wouldn't have to close hours early because of no air conditioning and an abundance of heat in the building.
Wow.
You
Now,
know,
now wasn't the former mayor hiding her books in the school system? I mean, the absolute hypocrisy of the corruption is just immense and dastardly to even think of. Shannon, why do you want to be mayor of this corrupt Gotham-like city?
Wow, that's an awesome analogy. There is an old school phrase that you don't hear that often. If you're not a part of the solution, you're a part of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
And the biblical phrase is, or the faith-based phrase is, to those much is given, much is required.
Yeah.
So when you know better, you got to do better. And when you don't, you're just as bad as those that don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So I am running for mayor because I understand that there are some basic core principles that have been lost in many of our urban areas, but specifically Baltimore, that have made it impossible for this city to turn around. And it's going to require new leadership in the city that is grounded in faith to be able to break some of the ties that are really holding the city back.
Now, you've been a warrior. Kimberly Klasick has been a warrior. She's gotten recent notoriety for citizen journalism regarding this. Others have come to the fore. I want to ask you tonight, because there are those who have said it was wrong for the president to step, just as Ted Cruz should not have made any comments about Chicago and its gun control causing the violence of the city. Uh, President Trump, what is his role? Has he contacted you? Has he spoken with you? Have you spoken with him? What are you all thinking in terms of working with President Trump on cleaning up Baltimore?
Well, we say what happens in the dark comes out in the light. So I will say this. I do believe the president could have used maybe some nicer words.
Finesse?
Situation.
You want a little finesse?
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. However, the points that he made were quite accurate, unfortunately. So you may not like the message, how the message came, but the message was accurate. So you can't get the so mad at truth.
So what should the president do? Should he send more federal dollars to Baltimore? Should send federal troops? What exactly do you all want from the president to clean up Baltimore?
So at this point, I think it would be something that should seriously be considered for the president and the governor, perhaps, to have a conference about how, without current civil unrest or natural disaster, they could constitutionally declare Baltimore a state of emergency. I believe that there are several issues that should qualify under that. The homicide rate, the shooting rate, the schools not being able to function, the buildings themselves being unsafe and not conducive to learning at all. I mean, heck, even if you can stay in the building, 38% of the schools in the city have 0 students that are proficient in math. Anyway, so
yeah.
How do we do it?
Yeah.
There are several issues that do not evidence a functioning or well-functioning city. And I think that, there's only but so much farther you can let things go before it's very, very difficult, if not impossible, to turn around.
Now, there's some people who are listening to you tonight and saying, oh, here come the Republicans. They're taking advantage. They've already beat down the city. They made it tough for the 3 last female black mayors to do well. It was the Republicans that...
There hasn't been a Republican mayor elected in Baltimore since the year I was born.
Which was 1989, right?
Sure, we can go with that. So the narrative that the issues in Baltimore are because of the Republicans is a false narrative. There has not been the last Republican mayor left office in 1967. Left office, 1967. There has not been a Republican mayor since then. So for the narrative to still be that Republicans are holding the city down, and Republicans have done that, and Republicans and Republicans and Republicans, is a bunch of hog-hooey. 1967 was the last Republican mayor in Baltimore. So I think we need to stop, spinning those narratives and really just start looking at that.
What is your...
38% of the students with 0 proficiency in math.
Now, there's some people that
have to...
Yeah, Shannon, I want you to do me a great favor, because you're my baby sister, and I can ask this of you, because we got to go to a commercial break in about 2 minutes, and I want to ask you, what is your game plan, not just for winning the election, but what is your game plan for governing the city? Lots of Republicans want to win, but I never hear what they want to do when they want to govern the city. And what a true governmental reform would need is a complete overhaul, city council, judicial, executive. So if I could spend, after we go to break, if you could stay on the line with me and answer some of those questions, I greatly would appreciate it. Can you do that, baby sister?
I would love to. For you, I will sit right here.
And you know what? For you, I would actually call. And quite frankly, I want to address some of those questions and crime and other issues. So we want to address those with you. Ladies and gentlemen, this young woman has been fighting the good fight for the city of Baltimore for and your questions we're going to try to answer as quickly and succinctly as we can. We'll be right back at 9:44 p.m. Eastern Time. You are watching the Exceptional Conservative Show on the best in urban conservative news and talk, TECN TV. We'll be right back.
Now, at Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our Gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. And we also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.